Personally, when I come to a rooftop, it's because I want to take in the beauty, but more so I just want to use this as an opportunity to practice my cinematography, practice my settings and different things. If you are a camera operator, you know what I'm talking about. Biggest thing I know though is coming out here to film with YouTube or anything of that nature. What you'll find more so with TikTok or these other platforms is that they're going to push your content to a certain degree and then it'll fall off. Most people won't watch or most people won't support because they're not being told to by someone else, in the sense of a network, in the sense of somebody adding value to you. So the thing is, who holds your value? I believe wholeheartedly that the only people that hold your value are the people that stand in between your right and left eye. It has nothing to do with anybody else out there, but everything to do with you. Now, I know for a fact it's very easy to get kind of caught up in the factor that the value that people say you hold is based upon the numbers that you receive. And if you can succumb to making content for others or doing things for others in order to make people interact with your things, reality says though, like, you don't have to. You don't have to. The hardest thing I know for most people to understand or to know is that other people truly don't matter when it comes down to what you're choosing and deciding to do with your life. The only thing that matters is what you choose and decide to do. I know that that's easier said than done, considering that these platforms pretty much survive upon you giving out your very last piece of effort, giving out your very last dime, your very last everything in order to make them richer. Kind of sounds like a job in a way, right? Where you have to give yourself in order to quote unquote get something. But the hard part is for people to come out of a capitalistic mind state, the mind state of which we can only support one another if there's money involved or if there's some type of backing financially. The old homage of money talks, BS walks. Yeah, that's capitalistic. Let's talk about what's humanistic though. The voids that we have and we're trying to fill with capitalism, you can't fill it with that. You can only fill it with more human things. And I think it would, benefit all of us if we took the opportunity and the time to really support one another. And I know I talk about support, but what that looks like on these platforms is different. Your support on a TikTok platform is not to skip. So the first 200 people that see these posts, and I'm pretty sure on this one, if you go to my page right now, you'll see it has 200 something views or whatever the case may be, and maybe 16, 17 likes. And that's because, maybe those are 200 people that have seen it, or maybe it's not. But let's just say if it is, that goes to show if I post 5 times a day and 15 people like a post, right, that's 940 people who have skipped over the post, who just viewed the post and didn't interact with it as far as the platform says. So because of that, it lets me further know that we truly don't give a damn about each other. So why should anybody else? Why should anybody else care about us if we don't even care enough about each other to interact on a post? And don't just say it's just social media. If it's just social media, then why the hell are you on it? You don't have to be on it if it's just social media, right? So I just find it odd that, self-esteem is wrapped up in anything other than self. So I think we have to get back to that where only we matter to who we are versus mattering to the world. Yeah, because the world, it matters because people are in it, animals and things that have a life, but it matters because everything's in it. But I think what we have to get back to is that we matter overall.